Okay, in this video, I'm going to talk about your shoulder prehab. Now, if you're surfing a lot, your shoulders tend to get really tight. And if you surf almost every day, like I did for a lot of years, my shoulders start to look like this. And so it's hard. We want to work on pulling them back. Not only that, depending on how flexible your spine is, you might just start to feel a lot of compression through the top of your neck here. So I'm going to give you a couple exercises to do that are going to help keep everything in alignment. A couple of the exercises, I'm going to admit, I don't love to do them. They feel weird, but they are really good for you. So the first one that seems kind of weird is if you take a softball, we have this soft like little exercise ball, and you put it behind your head, and then you just work on doing chin retractions. And it feels weird because then you feel like you're making yourself have a double chin. But by doing it, you're gonna help press your chin back and get your spine back in alignment, okay? So that's your first one. You're gonna do about 15 reps on that one, a couple times through. It's more, again, it's not trying to build strength, it's just trying to get that alignment. And depending, if you do a lot of the yoga that I have in this Fit to Surf program, then you might not need as much of this prehab. But if you're surfing a lot, like I said, and you notice that your shoulders are starting to be hurt all the time, I know for me, I'll find that it's hard for me to go do the weight training exercises and the HIIT workout when I don't do enough of this because my shoulders just start to feel so tired. So the next one is a wall angel. And you're gonna sit up against the wall, bend your knees a little bit like you're sitting in a chair, and put your elbows up against the wall. From here, you're gonna try to keep your hands against the wall, and you're gonna try to keep your elbows against the wall as you lift your arms up. Now, if you notice, I can't go very high. My shoulders are so tight from so much surfing that that's about all my range of motion. If I try to go higher, my elbows come across the wall. So this is one that I don't do nearly enough, and that's why I'm putting it on here for you, so you don't turn up like me. So you just work on wall angel for like 10 to 15 reps, okay? Then we like to alternate with some stretching. So that would kind of warm up your shoulders a little bit, get them in alignment. Taking a strap, then reaching behind your back, and then work on your internal and external rotators. So you want to hold here for about a minute, and then you want to switch it up and hold the other direction for a minute. Now, if your shoulders are really flexible and you can easily grab, you probably don't need this as much, okay? So a lot of, not always women, but a lot of women tend to have much more mobile shoulders than I do. Rear delt pull. Now, I do like this exercise. You just take a tubing and hold it a little bit wider than shoulder width distance, and then work on pulling it apart. The nice thing about this is that it's going to strengthen all the muscles right here between your shoulder blades and help pull your posture back. So if you start with the chin retraction, you do that wall angel, you get a nice stretch, and then you finish off with 15 this way with a rear delt pull. And then if you switch your hands to face the palms up, elbows tucked by the side, we call this band Buddha. So the thumbs point out and then you pull it apart this way. And it targets a different part of your mid traps, okay? Now there's one more. Let me move my tripod so you can see my bed. Okay, so then there's one more. If your neck and shoulders are really, really tight, like mine are, sorry, it's crooked, huh? Close enough. You might want to start, before you even do any of this, with just some neck traction. And so you can just kind of hang off the side of the bed, or a bench, or a chair, or something, sofa, and you tuck one hand behind your back, and then just let your head hang to the side like this. Can you hear how windy it is here? Anyway, so you get it for about a minute or 2 minutes and get a nice stretch in the neck, and then you just roll over and do the other side. When I'm surfing daily, I have to do that so much more because my shoulders just can't take the beating of it, okay? So this is your little prehab workout. Again, it's something that you can do every single day if you feel like your shoulders are really feeling it and it's hard. Or if your shoulders are really open, you probably can skip this. You don't necessarily have to do this one. If your shoulders are as bad as mine, you're probably gonna wanna do even more, or you might find yourself having other issues. And if that's the case, then we have, my husband Victor has a coaching series. It's only $7 too. And in it, it has a much more in-depth shoulder prehab routine where it adds kind of the same thing, but like there's like 10 more exercises to do that really help. And I do notice that there are times when I am over surfing a lot and I need to do that more. Right now, when I'm in Montana, not such a problem. All right, I hope that helped you with your prehab. Get at it.